So 10 years ago, I've been doing Gilmore Girls for a while. I've done some movies.
Days.
The original Dean. So I've been doing Gilmore Girls, no big deal. Dean.
That's all right. I worked with the original Sammy on Days of Our Lives. She too was a long-haired female.
The best ones are.
I don't know, a couple
So
of short-haired females in here that were pretty cute today. You know who you are.
I was doing I just bought a house, and I had some friends over, and one of my friends, her name was Angela, she was a friend of my girlfriend at the time. I was giving a tour, and I had like 30 scripts by my bed. And she was like, oh my God, have you been on that many auditions? And she was just starting getting the business, and she's a comedian. Her name is Angela Johnson. And so when she was just starting, she was a friend of my girlfriend at the time, and she was like, oh my God, you've been on so many auditions. And I was like, I'm sorry? And she's like, have you been on all those auditions? There's probably 30 scripts, maybe 40. And I was like, house tour timeout, walk with me. And I walked her downstairs into the garage where I literally had file boxes stacked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, probably 30 file boxes full of scripts that I did not get. And I was like, those are the auditions I've been on. And her jaw kind of dropped because at the time, I mean, I was a 20-year-old kid who had just bought a house in LA. I was a successful actor, but I had heard no 1,000 times. And each time, and I've been very public about always keep fighting, but each time that I heard no, I took it personally. And it hurt, it sucked. It's like somebody saying, like not picking you for their team. And you're like, you know what, what's wrong? Like maybe something's wrong with me. And I learned with the help of my family and friends and my second family that being told no doesn't mean you're not enough. It just means you're better for something else. And so after 1,000 no's, my favorite yes was this dude called Sam Winchester. So my advice on auditions is don't take them personally. When you hear no, it's not your loss, it's their loss. And keep going. Keep fighting.
There's another little, and I think Jared will agree, don't wait for no. Just keep going. If they come back and say yes, then it's like, okay, I'd already moved on. And that's the way I do it. I go in, I give my final performance in that audition. And then I leave and I'm like, okay, what's next? If they call me and say, hey, we want you to come back and read for the producers, and be like, oh, okay, well, I'll come back and give one more final performance. And each time I walk out of that door, I leave it out there, I leave it behind, I'm gone. That way when they do come back and say, you know, we decided to go with somebody else, I've already moved on mentally. And that helped me a lot on all of those. And I remember I know exactly what project it was that I got told no on, that I took so personally, that I immediately hung up the phone and put a hole in my drywall with my fist. And I called my dad, super upset, and he gave me that advice. He said, son, you gotta walk away from it, give the best performance, but have that be your final performance, unless they want an encore. Don't wait for the encore. Move on to something else.